Hello there, I've made it. Day 31 of the full Vlogmas. Yay, I made it. I'm really pleased. I was so worried. I've not been very well the last few days, but I've been determined to keep going. So, this is the last day of Vlogmas, but I will be back on Friday, so not tomorrow, but the next day with a live on this channel, which I'll talk about in a minute. So there's still more to be done on this channel. So yes, it's New Year's Eve today, December the 31st, and I want to wish you all the biggest of success with anything you plan on doing for next year. And as I say, it's no good planning unless you take action. So let me know in the comments about what your plans are, what you hope to do. And thank you for supporting and sharing my channel, especially Vlogmas. Those of you who've kept me going through Vlogmas, I really appreciate that, and those dropping comments. And they're always lovely, positive comments. I've had such wonderful comments, so thank you all for that. And all the thumbs up, of course, especially over Vlogmas. And please, especially for today, the last one, I made it. Now, I did a little competition in Vlogmas, and you were getting points for dropping comments or being in the live chat or making guesses as to what you thought each day of the Christmas alphabet I was going to be talking about, and double points and occasionally triple points if you got the answer right. And I said it'd just be a small fun prize for the person or people, if it's a family channel, who got the most answers correct and the most points. So I'm going to announce the winner, and the winner is Two Doves, Bees and Gardens. Now, don't be looking out for a little parcel to come soon, because I want to let all the backlog of Christmas post get sorted and gone. And I always think some countries have problems with post disappearing over sort of the holidays and everything. So it won't be coming anytime soon. So probably mid-January, I will post a little something out to you for taking part. And John and Sarah came up with some wonderful answers, and they did really well. I haven't got my bit of paper to say how many they got right, but they did get some absolutely right as well, but always there with some super guesses. So thank you for taking part, Two Doves, Bees and Gardens, and everybody else. I've actually made a note of all of those who supported me over Vlogmas, dropping comments under the videos. So you have been noted. So thank you very much for that. Now, I said I'm going to be here on Friday, so not tomorrow, but the next day, because some of you may be mixed up on your day. So Friday coming, because we've had quite a lot of earthquakes in Cyprus recently in the last couple of months. And I've had so many questions. And normally I say, if I've got lots of questions, I'll do a video on something or answering your questions. But I've had so many comments saying, oh, I didn't know you were in a fault line, and are they bad, or do you often have them? Lots of questions. Now, I had previously, a couple of years back, I think, made a video about earthquakes in Cyprus, but I'm going to do it live and talk to you then. So if you've got any more questions about the earthquakes, then drop questions. And I'm going to talk live, but I'm also going to show that video as well, because I'm pretty sure a lot of relevant information's in that. So I'll probably chat with you first, then play the video, and then I'll watch it with you. And then obviously anything I haven't covered or more up-to-date information or any more questions you got, I'll come back on after and talk with you again on that. So that's on Friday. That will be instead of a live that I normally do on Fridays on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. But this is going to be on this channel, and the time of it will be, I haven't got everyone's times, but UK is lunchtime, 12 o'clock. Australia's variable, but around 8:30 p.m. America Central is 6 a.m. and EST is 7 a.m. So that's approximate, because obviously I know some places are variable. So that will be then. That's going to come up then. There are going to be additional lives popping up as pop-up lives on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, because sometimes I want to do my dance channel. Let me just put up my dance channel, which is going to be relevant in a minute anyway. There, my dance channel's running along the bottom there, Everything Dance Your Mentor. If I do a live, I do one about once a month on that channel, and that is normally on a Friday, the same time or just after the Tranquility one on a Friday. So I won't always now do ones on Tranquility. Let's put that up. I won't always put ones up on Friday, Necessary Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. That will be more pop-ups, although there may still be Friday ones. You just got to really subscribe to them all, hit the bell, and then it tells you when videos are live or when something's coming up. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is February. January is fairly normal. I'll be posting and everything, even though I confused some people yesterday by saying I'm only working on YouTube on Fridays now, because I've got other plans. If you want to see what they are, look at yesterday's Vlogmas. I am still posting the same at the moment. So January, you'll see the same 3 days posted on this channel, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just I schedule some of them. So that's what I was talking about. I'm only doing Friday. That's the day I'm working on editing, that kind of thing. And as I say, if I can schedule some, I'll schedule them if they're not time sensitive. So you'll still for now get the same as normal there. So, but February, I will not be posting or doing shorts or watching channels. I'm doing phone-free February, and that means no social media of any shape or form. So not watching, not scrolling, and here's a little clip to tell you about that. I challenge you to join me on Phone Free February, no social media month. That includes no scrolling, no posting, and no excuses. A lot of you think, yes, I could do it if I wanted to. Well, let's see if you can. I won't be using my phone at all or doing any posting on any of my YouTube channels or scrolling or watching anything else. I know I can do it. Can you? A lot of people say they don't have much free time, but I'm sure if you added up every time you dipped in and out of social media, how much free time you would have if you refrained from it. So let me know in the comments below what you would like to achieve or do in this new found free time. And I will see you all in March. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. So that's what's happening there. As I say, January will be exactly the same. I do urge you to share this clip that I've just shown and spread the word, because a lot of people really don't do it because they're fearful they're going to miss out in some shape or form. But hey, if most people did do it, there'd be nothing to worry about, would there? So that's something for you to think about, and please share it, whether you can do screenshots of that and just write a little bit, or you can just link this channel and say it's in there. I will be reminding you nearer the time, at the end of January. I will probably put that little clip up, the picture of it, on my community posts on all channels. So that's all my channels. There will be nothing. And I pity those who haven't watched this and don't see those clips and think, oh, what's happened to the channel? So do spread the word, whether you're spreading it for me to say I won't be around February in any shape or form, or just sharing it in general. As I say, if you can get lots of people doing it, that would be more helpful for you to not do it and not feel. Some people get this syndrome of worrying about missing out. This is why you hear a lot of young people have to have their phone by the size of their bed, and it's the first thing they do when they get up is look at their phone. Hope that's not you. So that's what's going to be happening coming up in the near future. And as I say, a very positive new year wishes to you all. I'm going to share with you now how, if you are looking to lose weight or just get fitter, as I said, I can't lose weight because of lupus, but I want to feel fitter and be fitter, more flexible and better balance so I don't keep falling down. I made this video on my other channel. As I said, you need to remember Everything Dance Your Mentor. If you want to do chair yoga, there's videos on there. If you want to do high impact work, there's a video on there explaining what moves you shouldn't be doing that you will see on YouTube, on other people's channels. So do look at the playlist on Everything Dance Your Mentor, and you will see lots of videos if you want to learn to dance or indeed get fit. So I'm going to share a video with you to finish today of no cost free gym, how you don't need any equipment, and I will finish with that. And all I can say before I go is it's a wrap. I finished Vlogmas. So hit those thumbs up, and I will see you hopefully here on Friday. Until then, as always, Meraki.
This exercise episode is to show you how you don't need to pay for a gym. If you feel you're paying for a gym because it makes you go, then why not just buddy up with a friend who wants to get fit as well and take days each in turn to decide on what exercise you're going to do. And in that way, you're not picking things that you think, oh, that's easy, I'll do that. So take it in turns, day by day. Go with a group of friends, and each day one of you plans exercise or activity for the day. And of course, just daily things such as house cleaning, clearing up the garden, maintenance jobs, these are all forms of exercise. But today I'm going to show you how your garden is a natural gym. If you don't have a garden, then go to your local park and you will find plenty of things you can use there. Maybe your workplace has some of these things you can use, or maybe inside your home. Again, if you don't have facilities, pair up with other people that do. So today I'm just going to show you my garden and things you can use or adapt to make your own gym. Of course, being outside is always a much better option than to do workouts indoors if your climate allows it. So the first thing I'm showing you are poles that we have in our garden. These are, we grow grapes over them, and these are things you can use for pull-ups and those kind of activities. So just walk around your garden or your local park and see what they have to offer. Here in Cyprus, we're lucky enough that there are free outdoor gyms in many villages and towns now, which I will put a clip in at the end to show you those. So do check those out. They're coming more and more now, and that's often working out with a view of the sea or in parks. hire a bike for the day. You can do this in most countries, so check that out. So let's see what else I have that is available outside in my garden. Now here I have some outdoor furniture. These are actually stone table and stone benches. You can use these in many ways. Push-ups are a great thing. Whatever furniture you use, make sure it's really sturdy and it's not going to tip when you use it. You could use these for stepping up exercises. You could use it almost as a salt course, walking round and over. Of course, these things depend on your fitness. You could even lay a mat on the table and use this for an outside yoga platform. So be adaptive of things that you have and think of many different ways of using them. Of course, you could use a table as somewhere for leg stretches. Of course, trees. Trees, you can climb the trees. You can do pull-ups on some of the branches. Again, make sure what you're using is very safe and sturdy. And you can do many things, attaching ropes and things to them for different exercises. As I say, do make sure they are definitely secure trees before doing any of these things. Well, of course, swimming pools, that goes without saying. Instead of just swimming, I like to do pool aerobics. Now, I have multiple disabilities, and for me, there's many exercises I can no longer do, or movements, but I can do most of them in the pool. So if you have any issues, then do exercising in water, any form of aqua aerobics, but do check the class is suitable for your needs. So lifting your legs up sideways, you'll find things like this you can do at a much higher height than you can do on the ground, or if you have balance issues. Of course, those with severe disabilities, you may want to also use floating aids or hold on to floats while exercising, and never be out of your standing depth when doing these exercises. Any steps, again, make very good exercises. If you're indoors, of course, you can do stamina work by running up your stairs. Don't run down your stairs, but running up your stairs as fast as you can, walk back down, and then running up again. Maybe you could time yourself, or maybe you could even see how many of those sets you can do. So stairs or steps, a great form of exercise. Sunbeds Obviously, as long as they're not bumpy ones, lay them out completely flat and do any floor exercises on those, or indeed just put the mats on a suitable surface and continue with that there for your floor exercises. Brisk walking or running up slopes is also good. Of course, I live in a mountain area, so climbing up rock surfaces, not rock climbing, but going up steep rock places is really good too. As I say, brisk walking up and down the slopes is good for your calves. So take large strides when walking up steep slopes for good exercise. Exercises on your way back down. Make your walks fun and interesting. As I say, time your walks or try even weave walking, weaving your way in and out of trees or objects. Now, this is good for things such as you can change to hopping, jumping, skipping, walking backwards is very good for you to practice, especially for stability and balance. So think of many things you can do weaving in and out. And of course, simple walking out in the countryside is very good for you. And things that I always say, such as if you go to work or you're going out and you need to go on, say, a bus or a train, get off at least one stop before and then walk the rest of the way and do the same coming home. Walking with your groceries, if you can shop locally, is very good because you're carrying weights. And of course, we do things like carrying canned food for weights. There's many different things you can use, but carrying your shopping home every day is probably one of the best forms of holding weights. Around your home, such as a bit of old washing line, you can use as a skipping rope. And I have so many more tips and ideas for you that I will share with you in future videos. Do check out my playlist to find more of what you're looking for. Until next time, we can do it together, but get started right